Alright, good day, welcome loves, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be for the sign of Pisces, alright? Supposedly per request, so make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, let's see what we got for Pisces. Let's see what's going on with Pisces, since people want to know what's up. So, let's see what's going down. I'd like to read some other people's. Pull out all them little inner demons and little sneaky hidden shit. My cards don't lie. Alright, Pisces. Because I usually say in the beginning what I'm feeling, alright? So Pisces, I feel like right now you're torn. Alright, I'm getting a bit of a 10 of sword. I'm getting a bit of like 8, 9, and 10 of sword. And almost as if it's like, I'm getting a very sad energy. Alright, so let's get these mixed around here. I also keep seeing like this, the 5 of Wands. So I don't know if you're surrounded by like some jealousy or something, but I'm getting you need to enter a new chapter, all right? You need to make a big shift, a big change, all right? We all have that in life, and usually the bigger it seems, the more purposeful it is. All right, so let's get for the sign of Pisces here, all right? All right. I'm going to do 3 shuffles. Get to it for Pisces here. All right, last one. Wow. Got the Page of Wands there. All right, so good news could come in. All right, we'll see. So we have the Justice card, okay? So I feel like you know the truth, but I feel like you haven't really moved on anything yet, all right? Because once people figure out the truth, the reality of something, it can kind of keep them in a standstill, you know, because they kind of got to wrap their head around the shit, you know. Let's see here. Or maybe you're just having a... No, I'm not going to go there. All right, let's see. For the Knight of Buds and the Justice here for the sign of Pisces. For the sign of Pisces. Oh. Just saw the 7 of pipes there. I don't want them to all fall out just to get it, so if it's meant to come back out, it will. All right, Knight of Buds and the Justice here, please, for Pisces. What are people fearing? Truth? A lot of people don't like that shit today. In today's world. Well, nobody, a lot throughout life, everybody wants it, but then when you give it, it's, ooh, you're mean, you're cruel, what? Like, God, grow up. All right, it's good for the Knight of Buds and the Justice. Okay, so I saw that was the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So, what is the problem here? Are you just not emotionally attached? We have the Fool. All right. You need to take action, take a leap of faith. Whatever that is. All right. Maybe you need to just go on like a little vacation or just go on some type of an adventure, get away, you know, clear your mind since you know the truth and try to, you know, figure shit out. That's always something that is beneficial to help you kind of get out of this stuck, you know, this stuck energy. So maybe, yeah, go on an adventure, go do something outdoors, and just try to process everything. Go into nature, you know. Nature helps process things so much better. All right. So it's good for the Fool, the Justice, and the Knight for the sign of Pisces. For the sign of Pisces. Oh, let's see what's coming out for Pisces with the Knight of Buds, the Fool, and the Justice card. The Fool is an energy of free-spiritedness, all right? And nobody should have to suppress or hide their free-spiritedness or their adventurous side or any side, you know? Just because it may not fit into other people's comfortable little box. So never make yourself uncomfortable just to make other people comfortable. Because that means then people don't give a fuck. There you are, Pisces, here. It's saying to follow your heart, all right? Be that Knight of Cups, you know, that lets it lead them. It's the feelings, the heart, the gut, instinct, where it's pulling you. I mean, obviously taking a leap of faith in life. Obviously, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's like so fucking easy, but you know, the more you do it, the easier it gets. But it's like, it's so worth it though. Like seriously, so freaking worth it. Like, you got to take those plunges, you know, and just dump outside your comfort zone. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, take a leap of faith to a new chapter in your life, okay? Full of luck and purpose and destiny and fate, and it's time here to take a leap of faith and jump in. I always see it as like the medicine wheel, all right? We do have here the Empress there, but connect with nature, I feel. You really need to start tapping into nature with the Fool and the Empress there. I feel like that has something to do with your purpose, your destiny, and what you're fated for. And that's why you're being encouraged to, you know, that's why the truths are being revealed, and so that way you can finally take that leap of faith into the medicine wheel, the Wheel of Fortune, all right? And let life just take you wherever, all right? When the Wheel of Fortune moves forward, a lot of good things come in, all right? You just have to trust like the Fool and take a leap of faith. All right, let's get a few more out before we wrap this up for Pisces. I'm going to wrap this up for Pisces here. Got the Five of Pipes here. So I feel like you could be exhausted right now. All right, so maybe you just want to like be done. You know, maybe it's like you're finally seeing the truth, the reality that, you know what, you're tired. You're exhausted. Yeah, the Seven of Buds. It's like you're not really getting anything out of whatever's going on here that is exhausting you and depleting you. All right, let's get a little more here. For the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice. All right, so yeah, we do have here, it's time to take a leap of faith. Okay? Or take a leap of faith. Take action. So you could be a younger person, all right, or just have like more of a younger, youthful energy here. But I feel like you're a free-spirited person with the Knight of Joints and the Fool. And I feel like you've been suppressed and in a standstill for far too long. And I feel like the truths are starting to reveal itself to you. Because it's time for you to move in a new direction. Align with your purpose, or what you're fated to do and be, what you came here for. All right, so what is the damn problem? What's the problem for Pisces? Other than, it can be difficult because it can be scary, unfamiliar. All right, let's get some more here. Come on. All right, let's see what the problem is. What's the problem with Pisces? What's stopping them? What is this Knight of Pentacles here? Because I feel like it's like somebody's just barely like watering you. All right. For the Knight of Buds, please. There's a lot of orange in these cards. All right, so it makes me think of summer, happiness, tangerines, sunsets. Yeah. All right. So we got one knight in a standstill and another knight in you wanting to take action towards your destiny. Okay, well, it wants to... We have here the Magician with the Queen of Joints. That would be the Queen of Wands. So we have a Virgo energy here with the Magician. So yeah, take action because, oh my goodness, the power and the confidence that you are going to reclaim is going to be on a whole nother level. All right, you are going to be able to create whatever you want. You're going to be gifted everything that you need. Yeah. You're going to see a new spark within you. You're going to see a shift, a change. All right. It's about inspiration. We do have here the Lovers. All right. So I feel like, yeah, there could be a lover in your life that is very inspiring or has been inspiring, who has kind of opened you up here, enlightened you. All right, y'all could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aries, Virgo. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, somebody was like the light and you were the moth. All right, it's like their energy. The Queen of Joints is a different energy. She's unique. She's different. She's the witch out of the queens. And I feel like maybe there's been inspiration through the workings of someone else's manifestations or magic workings or whatever here, and it's inspired you. All right. Let's wrap this up for Pisces. Certain people we come across in life to open us up. All right, let's wrap this up for Pisces. Why is it taking so long for the cards to come out in this one? It always is for Pisces. But any other zodiac sign, they come out fast. We have here, okay, so you got to get clarity of a... All right, you got to clear your mind here. There could be some codependency here with the Nine of Pentacles, but that Hermit energy is going to help you. And then you're going to come out rejuvenated, healed, and you're going to go for the Nine of Wands, what it is that you want, what you wish for. But I feel like right now, it's like, I feel like you're going to start to see maybe some manipulation that's around you, or just realizing that, you know what, this is just exhausting and I'm just feeling defeated and I want something new, something different, something fulfilling. You know, and then we have the Ace of Pipes and the Ace of Joints. You just got to see things and people for what they are. You know, people can help bring clarity out. You know, maybe you carry most of the load, most of the problems. We got here the King of Buds. Yeah, it's like, I feel like once you step into this medicine wheel, this wheel of fortune, you are going to see a shift in business with the King of Buds, money, status, everything. There's going to be a huge shift. All right, things are going to go in your favor. All right, you're not going to feel stuck. You're not going to feel as if, you know, you're not getting anywhere and at a standstill. But we do have, yeah, we got double tens here. So I feel like there's a lot on your plate. All right, as the Emperor. So you could be, you know, a father. But I feel like your commitment is towards education, higher learning, spirituality, the occult, esoteric. But there's so many like heavy things weighing you down. And it's like you're just feeling miserable and defeated and as if you can't go on anymore. And it's up to you to make these decisions. So let's be done here for Pisces. You just got to face the inevitable. Stay stuck or move forward and live the rest of your life happy and abundant and secure and prosperous and powerful to be able to create and manifest what it is you want. Some of you guys might pair up with the Lover. Yeah, you're worried. You're feared. You got fear. It's going to take some strength, all right, for you, but I feel like you got it, all right? So I'm going to leave that there, loves.